One area of halacha with regards to Chanukah, as we are in Chanukah season. So we have different types of things that people use to light their Chanukah menorah. We have the concept of candles. We have the concept of using oil. So the Shulchan Aruch presents the idea that the whole concept of using candles is that we have a nicer light. The Gemara discusses this concept, whether it should be a nicer light or the oil that should be used. So practically, how do we take this home? If I have a choice between using oil versus candles, what do I use? What kind of oil do I use? Olive oil. What if I have paraffin oil? What if I have canola oil versus candles? What do I use? Whatever lights better. Whatever lights better. So not all oils are created equal. That's what you need to know. When it comes to lighting the menorah, the key is what gives the best light. The best light is usually going to be done by candles. That's usually going to give you a clearer light than that of done by oil. However, because of the fact that the nace happened with olive oil, that's the reason why we use olive oil. So when you're faced with a choice of olive oil versus wax candles, your choice is going to be olive oil. When you're faced with any other choice versus candles, since they give forth a much clearer light, then therefore you want to be able to use candles in that scenario. So a lot of times I've seen menorahs where people want to make it nice and colorful, so instead of using candles because they want to use oil, they'll have multicolored oils. They're going to put in different types of colored oils to make it look nice. But what's better? If that oil is going to give a nicer light than your candles, then that's wonderful. That's great. But generally, today's candles give forth a clearer light, and therefore you would want to use candles over that. Except in a scenario when there's olive oil. The olive oil that we use generally should be extra virgin olive oil. That would be the ideal that one should use. Does it actually need a hechsher on it? Doesn't really need a hechsher, but the ones that don't, you want to use an oil that's not mixed with anything else. Oftentimes when you buy olive oil, it says olive oil on it. It's a mixture of multiple oils. So you want to make sure that it's pure olive oil that you're using, and that would be the ideal to use. Again, if you go to Cambridge or your local stores and you get that whole set of 44 wicks that are pre-made for you, the oil, whether it's congealed, whether it's regular, fantastic. You got it made. We live in America. Everything's done for us. Fast food, fast candles ready for you. You got everything you need. But that's kosher as well. So you can certainly use that. That's what I generally use. That set that you just put it in every night. But this way you'll be able to fulfill the mitzvah with olive oil. If you don't use olive oil, then candles are probably the way for you to go.